kesa dito.
Pero how
Wait.
many nga?
Ano ba to? Usapang X to, hindi usapang Muse. Naman niya.
Wait, what? No? I thought we were talking about Muse.
Sagutin mo muna, ilan
Daya,
yung naging jowa? Okay, Tomato, can you please explain ano nga yung creative muse?
Creative Muse is basically a person that inspires you to do art. Inspires you to make art.
Who would like to go first? Siguro yung madaming isasagot.
Yeah.
Kasi nung nasa art school ako, tulad na naman nabanggit ko, hindi ako marunong mag-drawing. Talaga, di ako magaling. Tapos hindi ako nag-digital art, talaga. Parang. Pero nung nakilala ko, parang ang dami kong ginawa sa life. Nag-aral ako ng digital drawing, nag-aral ako ng creative writing. Dahil sa tayo. Imagine, like, hindi ko yung gagawin like art school. Ganyan. Hindi ko yung ginawa nung nasa art school ako. Kaya parang masasabi ko malaking influence yung parang yung twice talaga sa buhay. As in. Wala talaga akong deep naman masasagot.
Nagka-jowa ka ba, Pen? Hindi mo siya naging muse?
Hindi, gabi. Ba't mo sinabi yung jowa? Diring-diring ako.
Hindi, kasi parang
Ano ba?
usually as I see it, or it's common,
Okay.
na yung muse ng isang artist is someone they love, like romantically. Do you agree? Like,
Ay, hindi kilabutan ako. Pero kung like, siguro oo. Pero huwag lang sabihin ex, didiri ako.
I think it's not necessarily the case. But yeah, it does commonly happen. I do agree with that. But it doesn't have to necessarily be the case. So
Oo. Uy, ay, ano na out of context. Ay, ay, balik sa...
hindi kasi, we're gonna cut this anyway.
Okay,
so.
kakat naman ako. Biglang na,
Oo nga.
Kasi naano ko sa recording.
Chill.
chill.
Ba't po sa mga jowa o kayo mga jowa nyo lang yan? Kayo din. Ilan ang nag-ex nyo? Sino mga nag-ex nyo? Call yan. At baka babayaro tong silihan mamaya.
Uy, ikaw, pinaproject mo talaga sa akin yung ano mo, yung pagiging malandi mo.
O baka mamaya si Tomato, di ba?
Grabe.
Malay ko ba?
Grabe.
Nadijudge kasi ako. Feel ko nadijudge ako. Oo nga, ipaproject ko lahat ng flaws ko sa ibang tao. Ganun talaga. Siyempre, sisisi natin sa iba. Ayun. Sige, tuloy. Ilang mga naging ex mo? Ay, ikaw naman una bago si Tomato.
Ano ba to? Usapang X to, hindi usapang Muse?
Oo, gago ka kasi sinumula mo. Walang yakin. Hindi, alam ko naman ako lang. Daw yun ito.
Lagot ka, Tomato. Ikaw na next.
Oh, si Tomato mo. Talo mo kung babayaro to si Tomato. Kay Tomato natin ibigay.
See? Pino-project na naman niya.
Wait, what? No? I thought we were talking about Muse.
Hindi ka daw, makaka-skip. Sagutin mo muna, ilan yung naging jowa?
Oo. Tama.
Hindi nga sinagot ni Van eh.
Tapos, madaming ako ang nila.
Go count. Nagka-count pala. I would say
and then how many flirtations?
I don't flirt. It's just that I lean more on There are a lot of attempts though from girls. But there are also guys.
Including?
Pero
Including. Ay, drop ba tayo dyan?
ito na naman tayo. Pero
Silihan
yeah, I
kasi,
mean it doesn't seem to like yeah, basta. Yung ganun. my creative muse would be Hayao Miyazaki.
Ooh.
I actually had this conversation again earlier with my coworkers. They were asking about anime, and so I didn't necessarily relate to their conversation. I don't watch anime that much, but I do watch a lot of Ghibli.
Mm.
So, I mean, Hayao Miyazaki's work are really thought-provoking if you think about it. He aims to portray life as if it's worth living. Looking at somebody or their animation, just somebody sweeping the floor or somebody cooking, it makes it look really satisfying. You somehow want to live in that space because it feels so safe, it feels so peaceful for some reason.
Mm.
Most of my artistic inspiration comes from him. He somehow provokes emotions to people without even explicitly saying it.
Pero ba sa mga drawings
You
niya
just
talaga?
you get so reeled into their world.
Mm.
You know, it has this factor of it being really peaceful and safe, somehow close to reality, but reality will never be as peaceful as that, as satisfying to do the small things, like how they portray it in the animation. Ayun.
Hindi.
Pero bakit si Miyazaki? Kasi nga,
Miyazaki.
because pinaportray niya yung life as if it's worth living.
And it's when he has interests, it shows in his animations. Like there's this one time where they had a movie which was totally based off of planes, you know, the sky. And it's just so beautiful how they portray it. Like you bring a story wherein it gives you not only a good plot twist, but essentially a great meaning and a mysterious factor to it. They don't explicitly say the mystery towards what is happening in that animation, but somehow there are people that find themselves wondering what is, you know, people find themselves looking at that movie or looking in their movies and somehow seeing that there's a lot more to the movie than how they initially watch it. So I just get inspired with that. The depth of siguro, the depth of emotion that it provokes in you when you look at an artwork doesn't necessarily have to be aesthetically pleasing, but yeah, I just get amazed, like how can such image provoke a thought or provoke an emotion within you? And I aim to do the same thing with my own artworks.
Mm-hmm. But not necessarily yung projection na the life is worth living.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll lean towards being common. Usually, ang nagiging artistic muse ko ay yung mga romantically involved ako, romantic interest ko.
Wow.
So, I remember na naging muse ko yung sino nga ba doon? Ay, parang wala din ako naging muse sa mga ex ko, but more on yung mga crush ko.
Wow.
And recently, dito wala tong mga, hindi to mga kalaman. Ikat to, Bena. She's one of my muses. Kasi, I don't know, na-inspire ako. In a way na gusto kong ipakita sa kanya na, paano nga ba? Lately, yung mga art ko, inspired sa nangyayari sa amin. Tsaka, yung mga pinapapil niya sa akin. Yun nga, yung book na, children's book na gusto kong i-publish. Nag-originate yung idea sa relationship or engagement namin, the experience we had together. That's why I wanted to write a book and illustrate a book about emotions. Kasi nga, yun, nag-revolve yun doon. Tapos, another person is, of course, my younger self, my inner child, who is Lily. Siya yung, since nakikita niyo naman na siya yung madalas kong drawing. And,
Madalas na ginagawa.
oo, diba may series nga ako na in-start featuring Lily. Yung mga memories ko nung bata pa ako. So yun, my creative muses are mostly yung mga romantic interest ko at saka yung inner child ko si Lily. Yeah.
Interesting. You know what? That's a very common, not in a bad way, because that is really one of the most strongest emotions that one could feel. Love is something that everyone seeks for. It doesn't necessarily have to be romantic, but at some point, I don't know why, what's with that, what's with love, but it's something that everybody seeks, and it's something that gives you a very, very strong emotion that not a lot of emotions actually can par up with. It's even higher than anger. So I would understand if that would be the case. If truly somebody inspires you that much to the point that they become your muse, muse, but you know, that's something special, because you get to see, that's actually good, because you get to see people and find very redeeming qualities about them, and you decide to shine a light to it.
Exactly. Thanks for enlightening me, for echoing my thoughts in a better way.
Oo nga daw.
But ikaw ba, hindi mo ba naging muse any of your romantic interests?
My past, like my first one, was, let's just say, a bit. That's the reason why I'm finding friends. I'm trying to get myself out there, because I want to find someone that truly inspires me. You know, that I can call, he or she is my muse, creative muse.
Okay. Naiingit naman ako sa'yo. Wala, parang wala rin ako ganun, like deep na muse type. Parang muse
Not
type.
everything has to be deep.
Okay.
I don't think mine is deep. I don't think Leanne is deep.
Yeah.
It's just that siguro it's a matter of how you put it, or how you express it. There are a lot of people, lives of people actually, that changed just because of who they stand for. They're a fan of that person, and you actually just can't imagine how many people have changed, in their lives have changed just because of that. Having to have somebody look up to, you know, oh, he is amazing. It's not only about, oh, I want to be like them someday, or I just purely think that they are amazing. Somehow it's not always about being deep, but really that emotion that you feel, or that kind of thought that comes to your mind, that this is inspiring. I want to create something for them. It's not as deep, but it's still meaningful. It might not be meaningful to everybody else, but it might be meaningful to you.
Okay, meaningful to me. Okay.
It's like liking flowers, types of flowers, or liking somebody, you know? Not everyone likes everyone. Not everyone likes the same type of flower. So it's just really a matter of, oh, I like this flower, I want to take care of it. I want to water it every day. I don't care if there are other flowers that are more prettier than this. This is my favorite flower. Or this is my favorite person. I don't care about other people. Doesn't matter if they're prettier, they're more handsome, they're more talented, they're more smart. Just that I love this person, I want to keep them.
Oh,
Something like
sweet
that.
na. Sweet
Applies with,
na. Wait, naisip ako. Pwede ba yung fast fascination? Actually, hindi ko na ito ginagawa eh, pero nga, I used to uh, draw monsters, ganyan. Pero nakakatakot. Sobrang, yun yung first love ko, gosh, oo. Sa art. If may muse ako, technically, ay, kunyari, bigyan ko na something meaningful talaga. Pag-drawing ko ng monster. Isip ko, yun yung first love ko. Ay, napaisip tuloy ako sa mga kwentuhan mo. Hindi ko na masyado iniisip.
Tulad ng nung shinare mo kanina na reel or video sa FB, yung may monster.
Yeah, oo. Kasi, yun talaga yung first love ko sa art. Ganon. Monsters talaga. Kaya parang naisip, ngayon ko lang, nag-align ng universe pa sa moment na to. Kasi di ba, di ko na siya ginagawa dahil nga hindi raw, healthy spiritually para sa akin. Kaya hindi ko na siya ginagawa. Pero, looking back, yun talaga yung most meaningful na ginagawa ko sa life. Ever since, parang, nag-drawing ako ng term ko na nakakatakot. Yung pag-drawing ko siya matatakot ako. Ganun dapat yung intention. Pag mag-drawing ko lang. Tapos nito yung, kasi duwag ako eh. Kaya lumaki akong super duwag. Takot sa dilim, takot sa kahit ano. So marami akong takot. Marami akong fears. Kasi ginagawa ko, parang therapy nung hindi ko pa alam yung therapy. So drawing ko yung takot or i-mold ko siya sa clay. Tapos, hanggang sa kasi nilagay ko talaga siya doon. Like, may time nga naalala ko yung clay, sobrang takot ko ng gabing yun. Talagang nakakatakot siya. Gumawa ko ng angel. Sinabihan ko siya ng angel. Sobrang nakakatakot. Parang ganun. Nalala ko lang bigla. Yun. So, pwede ko bang muse yung monsters? Yun. Pwede ko yung muse yun.
Actually, I don't get why there should be any rules to drawing stuff.
Okay.
Like, it doesn't necessarily mean that you draw monsters. It's already a bad omen or whatever.
Oh, thank you, Tomato.
What is it with monsters that inspire you?
Siguro yung fear, overcoming fear. Na parang, feel ko kasi dati if i-drawing ko siya, mawawala yung takot ko. Tapos ngayon, parang unbothered na ako. Pero iba-ibang story na yung pagiging unbothered ko sa nakakatakot. Pero yun yung siguro first step ko. Kasi nga feel ko nawawala yung takot. If di-drawing ko siya. Then.
So, for some time, ganun nga. Pag drawing mo siya, nawawala yung takot mo?
Before, yeah. Ganun. Feel ko nagkaroon ng sense of ownership and sa fear. Tapos, matapang na ako. Overcome ko na. Hindi na siya sa fear. Hindi mo na ako hawakan.
Kailan to? Nung bata ka pa?
Parang. Hanggang siguro nag-college ako. First, yung mass comm pa ako.
There shouldn't be any rules to that. I really just don't get why there has to be rules.
Oh, thank you to me.
You know, humans have so many layers in them that what you think of somebody may not be the same when you ask another friend or when you ask another person about them. Because they see different layers. And I just can't imagine, why would you restrict yourself?
Well, life.
Do your thing.
Oh, Ganun eh.